many women may know, or moms, the kids bother you, little girls, to play Barbies. And I probably asked my mom to play Barbies with me, and she would always say no.
I've played Barbies before.
Right? I don't know. We do what our kids ask us these days. Anyway, so it gets funnier and funnier to me when I play, though, because the 8-year-old's getting older and older, and she is very, very creative. I love watching her build her Barbie houses out of shoe boxes. And man, she took one of these boxes that, like, if you have a ring, like a jewelry box, like when you buy it from the store, and the actual like flip up thing goes into another box.
Right.
She took that box, cut a hole in it, put a medicine little thing that you put medicine in, a little cup that the kids take it. Okay. Put that in as the sink, and then took this hook that you would put on the wall and made the faucet come out, and then drew doors on the front of it, and it's for the bathroom sink.
Wow.
I thought she bought it in the store. Then I looked closely. I was like, oh, and then she took a red and a blue thumbtack and made those the hot and cold. Yes. Wow. I know.
Look at that.
So I encourage her to do that, because I would never think of half of these things, nor would I think up the storylines she is now.
She has storylines.
Yes. So she asked you to play. And I try to tell her, this is why I don't want to play. You give me the Barbies that you want me to play with. Tell me their names and who they are, what they do, how they act. She's told me before, I'm like, I'll say something. She wouldn't say that, Mom.
Wow.
Okay.
She's got their whole personality lined up.
Right. How am I supposed to play?
Did she give you the Cliff Notes?
No. Well, she kind of does every now and then. And well, this is what she said about the pregnant Barbie. Josie, is this Barbie pregnant?
Yeah. And she already has a 5-year-old.
She has a 5-year-old, and she has one on the way. Where's the husband or dad?
Oh, he's in Mexico, but we don't talk about that.
What? Why?
It's kind of weird when you play and you say, "Oh, my husband's on a trip in Mexico."
So he's in Mexico, but we don't talk about that.
But we don't talk about that.
Like it's so scandalous.
It is so scandalous. And I'm looking at her going, you're not going to watch YouTube again. What do you mean he's in Mexico, but we don't talk about that? What? Like another girlfriend? What does this even mean? He's in Mexico, but we don't talk about that.
Is he in the drug cartel? What is going on?
She's pregnant and has a 5-year-old, and the husband's in Mexico, but we don't talk about that.
And oh boy just blew it to Mexico.
Yeah, like it was nothing.
She's got great taste in men, that Barbie.
Yeah. He's in Mexico, but we don't talk. It'd been one thing if she just said, he's in Mexico, but that she followed up with, but we don't talk about that. Why do we not talk about why he's in Mexico? What in God's name are you watching? He's in Mexico, but we don't talk about that.
Where are you getting your storylines, girl?
Well, I had to get to the bottom of it, because this is scandalous. So I asked her again. Where did you get this from?
Well, usually when we play Barbies, we make our boys on a business trip, because we don't have that many Ken dolls. So we just say they're on a business trip, and I think it's kind of weird because most trips are maybe for a week or 5 days. So I just decided to make it 2 months and somewhere far. So I said Mexico. I don't even know where that is.
But we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
I mean, how innocent.
That's like the least scandalous excuse
ever. I'm out of Ken dolls. She's knocked up, so we need to have her married, but he's not here. So I'm just going to say she's in Mexico, or he's in Mexico, and we're not going to talk about it.
Because we're not going to explain it. We're not going to worry about it. We're just not going to talk about it.
The most innocent, normal either I got to go buy more Ken dolls, or I got to trust my kids a little more.
Yeah, maybe both.
Yeah, I just put them in Mexico for 2 months because she's knocked up and I don't have anybody here.
And Mexico's the furthest place away I could think of. Sounds like it's far away.
And I'm thinking he's in the drug cartel. He's got 3 hookers and he's on Epstein's Island.
Your hero was going to come back. He's a pimp in Mexico. He's working with hookers. I want to hear that again. I want to hear the excel of it.
Where did you get this from?
Well, usually when we play Barbies, we make our boys like on a business trip
But that's
because
boring.
we don't have that many Ken dolls. So we just say they're on a business trip, and I think it's kind of weird because most trips are like maybe for like a week or 5 days.
5 days.
So I just decided to make it 2 months and somewhere far. So I said Mexico. I don't even know where that is.
But we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't talk about
That's boring to just be on a 5-day business trip. Everybody does that.
Yeah, and then every weekend he's got to come home. I got to explain why he's leaving again. So I'm just shipping him to Mexico.
All right. The girls are getting Ken dolls from old Uncle Corey on their birthday. Did you remember the story last week of the Australian kayaker who used a condom to repair her kayak?
I somehow missed this.
Okay, so her name is Jessica Fox. She's an Australian kayaker. Apparently, the front of her kayak, where the top and the little curved bow part, I don't know what you call it. Apparently, they split.
Okay.
Right after she qualified. She had 24 hours before she was going to kayak the Whitewater Rapids for gold. And they had this Bondo stuff that I guess kayakers use to
Flex Seal.
It's kind of, yeah, to put it together. But it has to be like they didn't have a clamp or anything to hold it together while the Bondo sealed, or the glue, whatever they used, sealed. They had for it to set, I mean. So they got creative.
Mm-hmm.
And, they hand out a bunch of condoms at the Olympics because they don't want no Olympic babies.
Right.
And so she put a condom on on front of this kayak, and it held it together, and it sealed and set. And I think she won a gold medal the next day.
Why?
Whether or not she won gold, I'm fuzzy about. But I'm pretty sure she medaled. And she used a condom to help fix the kayak. That story just blows my mind. I didn't know they made condoms that big.
No, I didn't know either. Now, you sure she just didn't tie it around and tie it?
Well,
wrap it around and tie it?
Maybe. I'm really not. I didn't see it. I didn't see a video of how she did it. I just assumed she put it on like you put on a condom on a kayak. And apparently you can fit a kayak in a condom.
No.
It was mind-boggling to me when I heard the story. I'm like, wow. So can I like drive into a condom, drive the car in, and the thing will stretch?
No, it looks like she straight up did what you said, but not on the front of it.
It wasn't on the front. Was it on the?
Oh, I mean, like barely the front. Like you're thinking of like, this is like not as big as you think.
So it's real narrow or something?
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't see any pictures. I just heard the story.
It's about the size of your elbow.
Still, though, that's a pretty good stretch, don't you think, for a rubber? I mean, trust me, I've never put a condom on anything that. I've never put it on the size of a kayak. Never. I never. And I mean, can you just like fill it up? Could you use a condom as like your purse and just put stuff in it?
I don't know. I mean, if you look, I mean, it's.
Wow, it worked. Holy smokes. Very stretchy, much strong.
It's a great idea.
It's a genius idea. It's very creative when you need something in a pinch. when you need a binding agent in a pinch, I guess.
So we were wondering how many times do you have to stroke the shuttlecock to win, right? Let's see how many golf balls it takes or you can put into a condom.
Golf balls. That's a good idea. The golf tournament's coming up.
Yeah, so we'll keep it relevant. We don't have any. I have a canoe, but it doesn't look like that. My canoe is, I mean, it's weird. That's just, very, I don't know how to describe it.
You're going to bring your canoe tomorrow? We're going to try to put it in a condom?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not. And the front of it is not like that. It's just way too long.
You gotta practice safe canoeing.
Wear your helmet.
Put the gym hat on your canoe.
Exactly right.
Hit the Whitewater Rapids. It's so gross. But it works. Okay, so here's what I want to do. Do you have a lot of golf balls at your house?
I do.
I do too. I don't even play golf, and I've got a lot of golf balls. So let's bring in a condom and some golf balls and see how many golf balls we can fit in a condom tomorrow at 8:25.
Okay, yeah, she won gold, by the way.
Yeah, see? It was the condom.
It was the condom.
Might have been an unfair advantage.
I'm kind of thinking that could be cheating.
She didn't she didn't kayak with the condom on there. They took it off when they were done with the bonding agent.
She's very pretty too.
She is just smoking hot. Them blue eyes just jump out at you.
Oh,
her name's Jessica Fox, if anybody wants to look her up. Anyway, yeah, so tomorrow let's do that. That'll be fun.
All right.
Everybody on Facebook Live will enjoy watching us put golf balls in a condom.
Well, you told everybody now they're going to do it on TikTok, and it's going to be like, look at this trend that they started, and we won't get credit for it.
Well, what if we start the trend?
We better do it now.
I'm not prepared.
This whole break has sound like that.
Story of my life, actually. All right, we've got your relationship roulette coming up here in just a few minutes. You'll get a $50 gift certificate to Robert Irwin Jewelers just for playing.
That's right. And you'll qualify for the $1,000 gift card that we'll be giving away this Saturday at Robert Irwin Jewelers. We will ask you a question. We will then call your significant other, ask them the same question. If the answers match, you win. Call us now at 535-9898 if you'd like to play.